Well, it's 2 a.m. and the lights are on, and the Magic Kingdom magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night, pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies, sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
If you're looking for bracelets made with love, it's KT Designs and Crafts Company. Does an amazing job with various bracelets from Disney and other content variables. Check out the Etsy shop located right here on the link provided by our moderators. You can get them made today and shipped out to you really quick. Katie supports the Pete McDevitt Show, and we say, hey, go out and support KT Designs and Crafts Company, handmade with love.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise #1. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travel Way. It's Cantrell Country's Travel Way, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom.
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
Well, what's up, everybody? Check out our friends there. They do a great job. They support our channel. We are so grateful for them. Great people there in Chris and Mary and Dave and Katie and Rob and Mel. Love all of them. Welcome in, everybody. Going to be a little bit different show tonight in the fact that I didn't have a chance to even build a show for this week because of everything we had going down in the park. So I figured I'd share some stories and some pictures with you from this weekend, if you guys would like to see that and hear a little bit about our trip. And we could cover through all that. So that's my plan. So let me go up and say hello to the chat real quick. And then, first off, years to ears, thank you for becoming a new member of the channel. We appreciate you. Mark F, hello. Insomniacs Assemble. Jen may be in here somewhere, and she'll be saying it. Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Francisco, hello. Freedom Alley, Fred, hello. Welcome in, sir. Mike Beachman, good to see you. Susan Silva, hello. Susan is a huge supporter for us guys too. Check out her content. We focus on it every Friday night, but we love Susan Silva. Debbie, if you could drop her link in there. She keeps working on her content. Amazing person. Annie 22, welcome in. Great to see you. Udalali Link, Kate. Hello, Kate. Welcome in. Spaceship Ears, John. Hello. Lamons Gray. Hello. Welcome in. Mr. Thibodeau. Thank you again for your support tonight. Really appreciate you. Cakes is in here. Boy, that's a late night. I love it. I got Cakes in my chat tonight. Now I feel like I'm doing something. Debbie Thunert. Hello. Great to see you. Dropping down. Matt Walter. Hello. Welcome in. Skipping through. Nanny Pooh Bear, hello. Katie Phillips. Katie, I got to get in touch with you. I gave out several of your, a good amount of your bracelets this weekend. Everybody loved them. I'll tell you a story about this little girl a little later on. I got to get some more with you because I'm literally down to just one size, one really small size, and that's it. But thank you. That you made a couple people's weekend with your bracelets this weekend. Yoo-hoo, welcome in, Yoo-hoo. Dropping down. Christopher S. Chris S. is in the house, everybody. Kendrick, hello. Welcome to Barry's Place. Hey, Bob. How are you, buddy? Neil is here. Got to see Neil this weekend. Jacob Farnsworth, hello, buddy. Yet it is. Great to see you in here with us hanging out. Grandma Grover is in the house as well. Jonathan Chong, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Holiday Shelby, Magical Mike, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Dave's Disney Dreams is in the house as well. Hello, Dave. Welcome in. John Corndog in the house. ARC Adventures. Got to see them this weekend. That was cool. Boop, boop, boop. Dropping down. Gina, hello. Welcome in. Addie, good to see you. Thank you for being here today. Dropping down. James Disney Dreams, Hatbox. Vicky Gillespie, hello. Welcome in. Barry Place sent a gift of membership to Nick. Thank you, Bob. Very nice of you to do so. Appreciate that. AGC Amy, hello. Great to see you. If I missed you, I promise you that I will follow back through as we go through. So let's talk about a couple things. First, I want to say a complete thank you to everybody. If you're watching Ninja or you're in the chat, for helping us. Jewel King, hello, welcome in. Patrick Julian, hello, great to see you. Jewelry Picks, hello. Donna, good to see you. Benjamin Elliott as well. I want to say a sincere thank you. You know, we hit a milestone this weekend, hit going over 50,000 subscribers. That's to me that's one of the biggest milestones. 50, 75, that 100,000. Obviously, the 100,000, you're recognized by YouTube with a silver plaque of accomplishment. Every creator, I think, out there aspires to earn that type of support, and doesn't happen all the time. And we've been blessed so far to get halfway there. So that was huge. I'll share a picture a little bit later of that, but I'll tell everybody kind of how it went down. We had seen some friends there throughout the park saying hello to people. And as you all know, I'm on a focus this year of telling people what they mean to me when I see them, when I run into them. And, you know, not every time, because there's a lot of people I'll see all the time. But I try to do it, you know, when I can. And didn't get to do it with everybody this weekend because we were running and jumping. We didn't get to get pictures with everybody because we were running and jumping. We tried the best thing that we could to get as many as we could. So I saw Tanya in France. Hello, Disney fan. Thank you, everybody. I see your comments in the chat. I appreciate you. We saw Tanya in France, and I was talking with Tanya. Hey, 820 Chief. Talking with Tanya just about life and kids and family and all the stuff, streaming, a little bit of everything. And the topic came up, and I said, yeah, we're we're not far. We're like 25 subscribers away from 50K. And we left each other. I didn't say anything. Well, I had actually asked her to mute when we were talking because I didn't want our private conversation to be on her stream. For anybody that's a newbie out there, if you're talking to somebody about personal stuff, or you're talking to somebody about subscribers or your channel or anything like that, it should always be where you ask them to mute or step away. You don't do it on their stream. It's disrespectful. So I didn't. We stepped away and I talked to her and I left. And we went on our way in the festival. Pals Adventures. Hello, David. Good to see you. Mind of an Angel. Hello. Welcome in. So we started walking. We were in Morocco. We had stopped for a minute to talk with a couple friends that were there. Miss Katie Phillips, who's in the chat here, texts me and says, Tanya says, look at your number. And I knew exactly what that meant. There she is. I'm late. Monorail Molly. Insomniacs Assemble. Hello, Jen. Sorry, guys. I'm a little raspy today with everything. I'm going to take it kind of slow today. Rock and Robin. Hello. Welcome in. So I get a message from Katie on my phone. Says, Tanya says, check your number. And I go into my number and we're at 50,007 or something like that. Tanya had pushed me out on her channel and the Crazy Crew friends decided to subscribe to my channel based on what they saw, and we went over 50K. Jen and I got 50,000 K buttons made. If I knew where there was a place where Jessie was laid to rest, I would have made one for her and took it and put it right there for her as well, because she was a major part of this. And yeah, I got emotional. My friends were there, saw it. It took me aback for a minute, thinking about, honestly, when Preston and I first started this, and I laughingly joked when we hit 50K, and he was like, "Oh, it'd be something when we hit 50,000." And I was like, "Well, let's just worry about hitting 100 first." And then, Jerry coming in, I don't know, part of the way in, talking about, oh, 50,000, 50,000. And I told him he was far fetched. Well, Jerry saw it, but when I didn't, and we're there now, and to me, it means that's 50,000 people that we're hopefully bringing the magic to in some way or another, sports or Disney. That's 50,000 people that I can tell about all my other people that I meet, people that I follow, people that are friends, other channels that I can talk about that can hopefully continue to build this community. So I know that we don't have 50,000 people aggressively involved in the channel. There's people that come and go from times and all that stuff. It doesn't matter. If they're subscribed, they're watching at some point. And I am blown away. But with that, it means that more hard work needs to go in as we continue to try to improve things and make things. You'll hear about some of that today if you haven't heard about it. So, but I say thank you to everybody. I have privately talked with Jen and a couple other people. I still got a couple others that I need to call, and thanked them for what they do. And but I thank all of you for watching, being a part, being in the chat, being ninja, hitting a like, sharing it out, any of that stuff. Thank you. And today, it's a pretty cool thing. So, as far as I'll do a recap in a second. Just I want to hit real quick a couple things in the community. I'm not going to go through all of the channels and everything here, but I want to remind everybody, if you missed it, Carlos has decided not to do the show. He's got a lot going on. Hello, Tina Marie. Welcome in. He's got a lot going on, and he decided to step back from doing it. If he's going to do it at another time, he'll let me know. Of course, keep him in your prayers. There is a GoFundMe. You can support him that way if you'd like. He's going through a lot of medical stuff since open heart surgery. And, we wish him the best. We fully understand. We'll get back at our shows this week. I believe we have Lorena Creole coming in on Sunday, which will be a fantastic guest. Tomorrow, or Tuesday night, we'll be back at our show, the Clubhouse Crew, having laughs and having fun. This week it starts on Saturday night, though. I'm adding a second show in, so we are going to have 2 shows this week. Barry places 50K is well deserved. Thank you much for the community. Thank you. Jen says, I'd like to add, it was a very special, emotional moment. So glad we had friends there to help us celebrate. Yes. Well said, Jen. Well said. Well said. It's not quantity, it's quality. I agree with you. And we have a great group of people here. Yes. And everybody that wants to be here, we want them here. And those who don't find us their cup of tea, there's plenty of tea bags you can buy in the grocery store. That's the way I look at it. We're expanding the Clubhouse Crew that usually goes on 7 o'clock at night on Tuesday nights will now be on Tuesdays and Saturday nights. And I'm going to be bringing more people from the community in to hang out with us. If you're interested in hanging out with us, send me an email or send me a note. Hey, I'm interested in hanging out. We'll get you on one of the shows. Disney Magic and Mayhem. Hello, Richard. Welcome in. Send me a note. Hey, I'm interested in doing it. I got to get the Tuesday show together. I'll be working on the Saturday show. Both shows will remain at 7 o'clock p.m. Tuesday and Saturday. So I'm excited about that. Sorry about that. David T, welcome in. So if you want to come on the Tuesday or Tuesday or Saturday show, let me know. Hey, Miss Ann Gilnack, how are you? Great to see you, dear. Big time elf is in the house. So you'd like to hang out? Well, you send me an email. If I don't know you, then I'll pre-interview you. If I know you, then it's not a problem. But if I don't know you, I'm going to do a pre-interview with anybody beforehand. So if you're interested in doing that, let me know. Wednesday night is a great show. It's Let's Go Ride with Lily's Life and Mandy. And they are going to go out. They're going to be featuring the Haunted Mansion. This will be their first show. So here's my thing I'm going to say. I don't even have my soundbite ready to say this. I should have had, here, I know. Here, let me do this. Ready? I'll get my soundbite ready.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you for a second. If you're in earshot of my voice tonight or watching on the replay over the next 2 days, hey, George Pearson, I am getting down on one knee virtually. I obviously can't do that without legs on. I would very much hurt myself, but I am virtually getting on one knee right now and saying, if you wanted to do anything to make me smile this week, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, go over and take a look at this channel. What Mandy and Lily are doing is a beautiful thing to get together. They put in a lot of time and energy into this show. And it's so important to me that I'm not even going to stream a basketball game on Wednesday night unless it's later in the night, which I really can't do. So I'm giving up basketball myself on Wednesday because I want to be there to support. So I'm asking you, please, there's the link. I just saw Cakes just dropped the link. Click on that link and set a reminder. Please come over there and hang out on Lily's Life. Let's Go Ride. It would make me so happy this week. Pete, I found your channel not too long ago watching football games, but I never knew your story. And what you bring to your channel is really inspiring and amazing. Well, thank you, Joel King. That means a lot. Thank you to everybody for the 50,000 comments. I appreciate that as well. I'm seeing them as they come up. Really important. Big show Wednesday night. Let's see. Birthdays. We kind of hit the birthdays last week. I'll just touch on them real quick. Molly's mom was the 12th. Debbie F. Cook was the 13th. Steve World, 14th. Benjamin Elliott was the 17th. I will get next week set up for the Wednesday night show and the Friday night show. I will re-get those set up, okay? But to that, happy birthday. Later, you get it again. You get an additional one. If you're not on our birthday list, why not? Get on there. Drop in the chat your month and your day. So drop in your chat the month and the day. We'll hit this week's coming up. Want to remind everybody, if you're into the football and the Super Bowl coming up and you would like to play in one of the Super Bowl block parties, it's a fundraiser for Preston. I have it available. I do have blocks available. They're $25 a block, pays out $500 a quarter. You don't need to know a thing about football. You'll just get a block and you'll be given some numbers. And if it happens to land on those numbers, you win money. It's that simple. And you'll be helping Preston with baseball this year, which I would really appreciate. $25 a block. All you got to do. Barry Place is July 25th. Debbie, make sure we get Barry on there, July 25th. If you'd like to participate, send me an email, send me a direct message, call me, text me. I'll get you the link. You can go in. We don't have a ton of blocks left, but $25 a block, $500 a quarter payout. We're excited about that. Dialogues, if you have not heard our show, Jen and I do, is now on all national podcast platforms. We are on Apple, we are on Spotify, we are on iHeartRadio. All you have to do is search Disney Dialogues. One word or two words, one title, two words. Disney Dialogues, serve it up, find it on your thing and help us out. Give us a listen. We're trying to get out there and get started. And that is a passion project for Jen and I. We are extremely proud to be out on podcast platforms where you can find it anywhere out there, you know. So please help us out. Open your podcast platform tomorrow, later this week. Search Disney Dialogues. Give it the stars, the likes, the kick in the backside, whatever they want. Help us out with whatever they stars, likes, I don't know, monkey cheek kisses. I don't know what they all ask for, but help us out. Let's get that going. We're very proud of it and very excited to be out there. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Maryland meetup is July 23rd to the 26th. We've already got 20 people that have paid their deposit. Balance of $50 is due by the end of the month. I need to know who's coming and who's not so I can buy Oriole tickets. I have to buy them by the first week of February or we lose them. And I don't have all this money just laying around. If you're coming, I need your deposit in. We want as many people here that want to come. We've already got 20 that have paid their deposit. So please don't wait. Get it in July 23rd to 26th. All the official information will be coming over the next couple weeks. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a good time. The Orioles will be playing the Atlanta Braves. I also believe that is Hawaiian shirt giveaway night. I think it's a giveaway night at the same time. All you can eat food from the time the gates open until the seventh inning. Food and non-alcoholic beverage and food. It's a blast. It's an absolute blast. And this is our fifth one. More to come on this. But you need to get your deposits in. If you have any questions on this, you can reach out to myself. You can reach out to Monorail Molly. Both of us would be glad to ask you questions on it and can have been there multiple times and know a little bit about it to answer all of your questions. And we have a huge shout out to Katie Y, who will be helping us make the logo that we're excited about. So good stuff there. Not going to go into it too much, but hey, we are reminding everybody we are going to do another meetup in December this coming year. December down there, Night of Hope timeframe. I think it's December 12th weekend. I don't know if I'm doing it in the morning before Night of Hope or the next day right after, but I'm doing it that weekend. 100% doing the meetup. Can't wait. Hope you'll be there hanging out with us and having some fun. Oh, I want to come back over here. So let's, let me highlight this. It was so nice to get mail today. Sam sent me one of the minifigs that I needed, which was extremely nice and gracious of her. And I got Cruella DeVille. So now that's back there on that rack behind me with all the other minifigs I'm putting together for Amber for someone. And then Benny and Neri and their puppy dog sent me this Hallmark ornament from 2025. I mentioned on one of the streams that I did not have one, that I forgot to get one, and they sent me this with a very nice note that I'm going to keep private and keep between me and them. But Benny and Neri, thank you very much for thinking of me and sending that over. I wanted to say how gracious that was. That was a nice thing to come home to. All right, so let's talk about this weekend. And it was crazy from the get-go. Because there was friends that we wanted to come in. Kate, I can't read email right now. I'm trying to do this. I'll get your text message when I get to it. I see you did text mess me. I will get to it. I promise. Um, Someone get a jump out of the cake. Oh God, Lord, sweet Jesus. To pay for the Maryland meetup, Nanny Pooh Bear, you can pay it through my, and I'm going to have a slide on this on Wednesday. You can pay any of your payments through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. All of the links are on the front of my YouTube channel to go right to them. All I ask is if you're paying by PayPal or any of them, please pay friends and family. I cannot afford to, nor do I want to pay tax on people paying for that. So, thank you, Debbie, for dropping those links. So that's how you drop it, do it. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. That way it can be tracked. We document everything. We make sure every penny is spent accordingly and appropriately. I have a whole team that checks behind me, and I want to make sure that's done right. So there you go. And Kate, I'll get to your text in a little bit here. Stacy Rogers, thank you for being in support for 26 months. Thank you for that 50K. Thank you. So we had some friends that were supposed to come in, and people had work and people had things going on. Jen even didn't get down there till almost midnight herself because of problems with the rain, snow, sleet, and all that. So here's the first cool thing that I can tell everybody. Thursday afternoon, I got down there Thursday afternoon, and I said, well, hey, I ought to do something that I've never done. I haven't done in, what are we in, 26, 7 years since prior to my medical tragedy. I was there by myself. Why not? Why not push the button and ask myself, what can you do? I went to a Disney theme park by myself. I went to Hollywood Studios. Okay, Kate, thank you. I went to Hollywood Studios. I went over there, went around the parks, got some snacks, went in and did Walt's creation thing, was about to do Slinky Dog. I was going to do a ride by myself, but then there was 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and it was windy and cold, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting up there in all these wind gusts and everything else. So just went around and enjoyed the park. You know, um, it was it was absolutely freaking awesome. It was absolutely awesome because, when I laid in the hospital bed, they told me I may never go back to Disney again. That I was in that bad a shape that it might not be something that would be in my future because it would cost so much medically, or, would I be able to even go into a park, but what type of wheelchair, all kind of stuff. And I went by myself. And to me, that was a huge checkbox. So went and did that, got something to eat over at ABC Commissary, talked to some people, and really had a good time. So I'm very proud of that. Very proud of that. So that was my Thursday night. Met up with we got up on Friday, met up with Jen, and we headed out to the parks to go start over on what we had to accomplish. And what we had to accomplish, um, first and foremost, was meeting with authors so that we could get more guests for our Disney dialogue show. Park Bros, hello Lawrence, welcome in. It was a lot of work because not only do you have to get so much out in a very quick amount of time, we had to sell ourselves on who we were and what we were doing. We also had to work within windows. If the artists were up there signing and they had a long line, we were not going up to them because we're not going to interrupt the artist. Hello, Kay Wilby, welcome in. We're not going to interrupt the artist while they're signing and making money. That's what they're there to do, right? So we had to work in and out of that. We had a plan. We had prepared together. We had sat and plotted everything out, and I had it on my iPad and going exactly around the order. We knew exactly what artist was where and what time they were. April from A Bouncing Journey came over and helped us for a while, was with us. And we really hammered out and got Guys, we've got you some amazing artists that have committed to the show, well over a dozen. Names like Rob Katz, who agreed to do it. Names like Trevor Carlton. Trevor actually grabbed Jen and I when we were walking by and was like, hey, we need to do this show. We need to do your show. Came right out. Was first in line to greet John Colzer. Yes, Jen was. And he was very happy to see us. And we'll show some pictures in a little bit. I have a couple pictures I'll share for tonight. But Trevor Carlton, we got to do your show. When are we doing it? And if you don't know Trevor, he is the key artist that does all the live painting down there to music out on the stage. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Um, Rob Katz had a line 8 days long out there. You know, we went by Scooter and he was waving to us. Hey, how you doing? It was very nice. Fenway Fan actually did a standing, excited dance hugging Jen. So happy to see and meet her for the first time face to face. It was an incredible moment to see. So we had a great time. We put in a lot of hours, and Trevor was sweaty and covered in paint when he said, yeah, he was covered in paint. He had just finished his set, and he stopped what he was doing to chat with us and be like, we got to do this. And I'm like, yeah, we got to do it. We want to get it done. So, much kudos on behalf of Jen and I and April, who is going to be helping us with more stuff from the thing. Scooter saw Pete and said, dude, yeah, he did. That's true. Um, we're going to have him coming on. Much respect from us. Much respect from us to all the artists who treated us with such respect. All the way through, whether they were meeting us for the first time and gave us the time to listen to me to say, here's what we're doing, here's who we already interviewed. Can we talk to you? Much respect to them, much respect to the ones who came to see us and were happy to see us and excited. So look for a big year from Dialogues on this channel. And we ain't done yet. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back down there in a couple of weeks. And we are hopefully, Jen's working out all of her stuff with work and everything to be down there as well. And we are going to go back at, I was just looking at tonight, some of the artists that are there the week we're there that some I've never even heard of that I'll be finding for the first time. Some that I've heard of that we want to get. Some are major, major names. And we're going to go back at it. So I'm really excited about that and looking forward to that. So there's your update there. Let me see here. Oh, hold on. Get this camera all the way back. There we go. Sorry, camera play. Let me see what else I want to talk. We saw a lot of friends while we were down there. I should have gotten more pictures. That was on me. I should have been thinking about that. We didn't get pictures with everybody. I should have. We're going to do a better job when I'm down there to make sure we're doing that. I love getting pictures for the website and everything on that. So we should have got more of that. And we're going to work to do better on that. I do have some pictures that I'll share with you guys tonight. We also we had dinner with April and Sierra and Sierra's wife, and we got to talk with Sierra about some projects we're working on and go over some of that and knock out some stuff on that. So it was a very good business visit. We did take a little bit of time to hang out on Saturday. It was so nice, and we had gotten ahead of the ball game. We went over to Epcot again and got a couple things we needed to check off the list, like cheese bowl. We did get a cheese bowl. We checked that off the list. Did the painting of the whole mural. I'll show a little picture of that in a little bit. We saw the gallery in there for all of the costumes from the Broadway. That was unbelievable, unbelievable. And good stuff. We got, what else? What else did we get? Got that. Oh, we got the pin. Jen got her pin that she wanted to get, festival pin, which is really cool. Got stuff like that, knocked out pictures we wanted. Saw friends, saw a lot of people, said hello, had great conversations, which was good. So let me share with you guys a couple pictures of what we got going here from this week. And I'm not going to stay on all night tonight because I need to rest at some point too. You saw the cheese bowl, I think, on Mount Molly's Instagram. Jen killed her Instagram. I was sitting watching on a bench, watching her put these Instagrams up, and just her fingers are flying and creativity's going, and I'm seeing Instagram, bang, 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 and all of them were great. She did a great job on her Instagram, putting it out there. So here's a picture of this is with Jen and myself, and this is Mark Page. We interviewed Mark on our channel. If you guys remember, Mark is a Disney Imagineer. He basically helped put Tokyo Disney together. He is an author. He is a lecturer. He is also an artist that does a lot of Star Wars. That is just absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Um, he was uh, he was texting me, but he actually just texted me like an hour ago, 8:25, about an hour ago, a couple hours ago, just texting me about, hey, hope to see you next year. Let's stay in touch. So it was nice to receive a text from Mark Page this afternoon after seeing him. This was really great to do that. Jen says she has more posts. She'll get to it tomorrow. Drinking a Creme Marnier slush. Yes, Jen did get one, because we'll talk about that in a little bit here. We'll hang tight on that, but she did get one. Mark has some great social media. He's an incredible artist. Incredible. If you didn't see his Disney Dialogues episode, go back and watch it. What he did as an Imagineer is sick. His Star Wars stuff that he ties in now is sick. He's a major animator for Netflix. He's a major animator for Apple. Go check him out. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Good dude. So we met him. Here's where Trevor grabbed Jen and I. We had a little shadows going on there because of the sun, the way it was. But you can see he's still got paint and everything all over him. He literally didn't even get to clean up. He just stopped and started chatting with us. And it was great to see him and talk with him. And he is coming to our channel, and I can't wait. That is going to be a super, super fun interview. Just a really nice, down to earth guy, and amazingly talented. Amazingly talented guy. So we're excited about him coming. Oh, here we go. John Coulter, everybody, and Miss Monorail Molly, and myself. If you don't know John, he's a former A-list Hollywood stuntman, actor, model. He's modeled on every major magazine you could think of. He's been on the cover of it. He's been featured through the years. He was Tarzan and also Prince Charming while he was at Disney. This guy's done it all. And you know, when you have people of this level, life is different. Jen says might be touching his butt, maybe. Oh boy. When you sit and talk with people like this, and they bring you into their circle of trust, it's really cool. Because I was talking with John, not this trip, this was the last time, and he's like, we were talking about something. He's like, I was talking with Robert recently about that same exact topic, Pete, and we had a conversation. He's telling me all about his conversation with Robert, and I'm like, that's cool. And I said, John, by the way, who's Robert? Because I'm not putting two and two together. And he goes, oh, Robert Downey Jr. I was talking with him at a party last week, and I'm like, oh my God. So this is the type of A-lister he is. But I can tell you, one of the most down-to-earth guys you'll meet, as nice as can be. Super supportive of Jen and I, and the channel and the show. He leaned over directly to Miss Mindy and told her, "You've got to do this show. They're unbelievable." And he was doing that to multiple people. Anybody that would listen, he was telling about us. So he's a good dude, and we loved spending time with. Speaking of Miss Mindy, we got to meet Miss Mindy. If you don't know her, her art is very, very unique. It is so much color, so much color. It's sick good. and she's done so much more than Disney. And she's got figurines out there and sculptures out there, and she's got unbelievable stuff. And when we went down and talked to her, and she was all excited about doing our show, and then when John leaned in and told her, "You need to do this," I think it was a good thing, a feather in our cap. So Miss Mindy will be coming to our channel in 2026, and we're excited to talk about all the things she does. This is to me, for those of us that were raised in the 80s, Cyndi Lauper had that type of personality that was just colorful. Um, it was creative. It was charismatic. That's what Cyndi Lauper was to the music industry. Miss Mindy reminds me of that for this artist industry. Everybody was loving her and doing it's just unbelievable. So Jen and I got to meet her and talk. She drew me a pic on a post-it note in like 20 seconds. Yes, she drew her a personalized Disney little thing on a post-it note for her out of nowhere. Just here, let me do something for you. So sorry, I got this thing from flying. Got to take it slow, not too much energy. So Miss Mindy, this was awesome seeing her. This is us with Fenway Fan. That's Fenway in front of her art. The original picture will be over on the website in full vertical with all of her art, but I just cropped it in so you could see the three of us together a little bit better. This was over at her stand. She was excessively excited and happy to see us and spend time with us. And she's doing a bunch of charity stuff. We're going to be helping her with that. She flat out asked me, "Can I help you with your charity this year? I'd like to donate again." So that was kind of cool. And she even mentioned that to me that she might be in Disney in December. She heard I was down there last year. She asked me if I go every December, and I said, "Yeah, well, we do. We kind of have a meetup or something." She's like, "Well, if it happens to be the same week that we're there, I'll come up to your meetup." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. Thank you." Just a nice person, just an uncompletely nice person, and heart of gold, and great mom, great, just great family person. And everybody that Jen and I have met at this festival where Fenway Fan's name has come up has been, "Oh my God, I love Fenway. Oh my God, Fenway helped me when I started. Oh my God, Fenway came to me on my first ever Disney thing and took me to lunch, and had all these great things to say about me and everything." I couldn't find one bad thing said about Fenway. So it was great to talk with her and say hello and have some fun. So that was kind of cool. Some things that happened or we did or whatever. Let me clue you in on some of this. Jen got to see Scallywag. That's Scallywag, Steve, for those of you that did not have that on your bingo card. So Jen got to see Scallywag and say hello to him. And they got to do the painting. They were doing the painting over there, which I thought was really cool on the mural. That was something one of Jen's must-dos. Again, if you haven't seen Fenway Fan or John Coulter on our Disney dialogues, go back and watch the playlist and check out their episode. Fenway seemed like someone you just want to hug. Yeah, she wants to hug you. That's for sure. No paintings were bought, Debbie Thuner, because we're planning to go back down there, and she wanted to do her shopping then. And I tried the same thing. John Day at the Parks. Hello, buddy. So Jen and Doug did, or Jen and Steve did the mural painting and had a good time with that. And it's fun to be a part of that. Jen got the final picture on that. We got to see friends there. This is Wes and Therese. They used to be Wes and Tess. Wes and Therese. We met them. We saw them by accident. Jen was taking a break for a second. I was going to go pick up an ornament. I told Jen, "Hey, go over here and sit in the shade, and I'll go get it, and I'll be right back." And we went to sat down, and there they were. We've had them on Disney Insomniacs, this show, as guests, where we got to talk to them, and we're going to get them back on some of our other shows. It was great to see them and spend a few moments with them as we went in to sit down, and they turned to us and go, "Hey, we know you guys." And I'm like, "Oh, hello," out of nowhere. It was great to see, and that kind of happened a bunch this trip as we were down there. So, but it was great to see them and spend a few minutes with them. I have a better picture of this that'll be on the website. There's one of the four of us that another nice lady took of us. Jen took that one for me while we were sitting there because they asked for a picture for them. We have a better one, but I didn't grab. I only grabbed the one, so I tried. I couldn't grab all the pictures. We got to see Myers and the Mouse in your house. Myers and the Mouse was in the house. And these are two friends from over in the UK who, it's always nice when people can reach out to you and say, hey, Jonathan Gray, and his friend were there. And we were sitting by, you can see leering over over my head, you can see my good friend, Kelly's good friend, Grayson, looking over there saying, let me in your picture. Anybody pick that out? Grayson, there you go. Jen got it right there. Grayson with the photo bomb. You know, so you gotta love Gray. He's, you know what? I saw him come walking down as we were standing there with Myers, and it was pretty cool because he saw me. I was like, "Hey, you're not gonna say hello today?" And he came over and he gave me a hug, and it was good to see Grayson and just chat with him for a minute. From England, they were great guys. Yeah, they were awesome, awesome guys. And I actually got to get with Jonathan Gray. I talked to him on Instagram today. I'm going to try to talk to him about coming on the show one time. Maybe on dialogues if we can work it out. I know England, tough time. We'll see if we can. But it was great to see Kelly and Ivone. Thank you to Jen for taking this picture for me as well. She not only was dialogues partner in crime, she was staff photography. She holds many hats. That was her hat then. Speaking of which, I got a great picture with Jen out there at the parks, having a good time and having some fun there over on Main Street. I rarely take these pictures. We were walking in the parks to go meet Myers, and literally, this photographer had nobody there. And I'm like, all right, well, let's do it. So met a new cast member friend, Ellen. Yes, Ellen, who's a cast member. That's right. You did meet her. She sketched a drawing of our point of view. She's an incredible artist, Disney cast member. She's on Instagram, I think, Jen, or TikTok. Maybe you could tell me. And she made friends with Jen and sketched her a picture right there while they were sitting there watching Grayson. So so that was cool. But it was great to get a picture with Jen down there at the park. We saw Rob and Mel of Main Street Treat and Disney Connections. We saw them. Oh, this is taken right over in Mexico. This is a Rob selfie, there. And we only got to chat with them for a little bit. We were heading to dinner with Sierra and April, and they were waiting for us at the restaurant because I got stopped a couple times along the way trying to get to the restaurant. And they were going back to California. They were leaving early in the morning, had to get back and get packed. But it was great to see Rob and Mel. They've been to many of our meetups. They are partners in a lot of things that I've done, and just fantastic people. Look at that. That is a great picture. I love this picture. When I first opened this up, I was blown away with it, and the color, the sunrise, sunset all behind was just fantastic. So love this picture. Let's see what else we got. I got a couple more. This is a great picture. I love this picture. This was Lily and Jen and I. We were over with the Lily's Life family, with Ken and Jen and Lily. We were with Myers and the Mouse. And we were running around watching the fireworks there for Happily Ever After. And we took this great picture with Lily. I was sitting there. She was beating me up, punching me repetitively, taking my licks. But I really like this picture. And this is one that I'm it hits home. It hits home. For me, two very inspirational people with Lily and Jen with what she's brought to the channel and this community, and Lily what she brings to this community and our own channel, inspirational. So love seeing Lily. However, there was a problem, as it was. I think it was Jen. I think it was Molly that said, "Take a picture with Lily. You guys take a picture." And what do I get? I get this. I'm doing a nice thing and taking a picture with that's sweet Lily. No, that is not sweet Lily. I'm taking a picture and there's Lily. That's an issue. So I just want to bring that up. It's not always me. In defense, I'd like to present this as Exhibit A. That is Exhibit A. Exhibit A, right there. So that was awesome. Debbie says, I have a Lily napkin. Yeah, she gives out napkins to people. It's a really cool little thing that she made. She's very proud of those. She's a great person. We got to have dinner with the Ken and Jen and Lily and Ivone, Mama Mouse. We got to have dinner with them. A lot of love on behalf of us to Ken and Jen for the some things this weekend. I will be unveiling something that Lily gave me on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock right here. I will be unveiling some amazing deliciousness on Tuesday. Neil, I didn't make her do anything. She did that on her own. So I turn around. That's what was going on. Turn around. That's what was going on. Am I missing anything, Jen? Maybe I'm missing this. So maybe I should talk about this. This is a screenshot from Magic Adventures. We're streaming. And I told you I'd found out about 50,000 while I was there in the park, which was unbelievable. And Mike and Jen from Magic Adventures were nice enough to say, hey, let's buy you a drink. And I said, how about buy Jen a drink and you guys go get a drink and I'm going to go work on these two artists that I had locked in on. And I came back down after I'd worked with the artist and these guys had just gotten their drink. And huge thank you to So Cargo. Thank you to So Cargo for taking those shots. So this is Jen, Dean the Turkey Legster, April of a Bouncing Journey, ARC Adventures behind there. There's Jen. I don't know where Mike is. Oh, he's holding the camera. He's holding the stream. That's why. And then I got there. And very nice of their generosity to buy a drink. And, it was great to be in the parks and have people from the community around to celebrate. That was really, really exceptional. So we packed a lot into 2 days of work, a little bit of relax, a little bit of focus, a bit of making things happen, a little being able to say we checked some boxes while we were there and did it. And it was awesome. We saw, while we were there, we also saw Neil and his lovely wife came over to the park and said hello for a few minutes. We saw Drew in the Moment and the Queen. And we're talking with them. We saw Years of Years, and we're talking with them. Oh, I can unveil something tonight. I could do that real quick. Let me do that real quick while we're sitting here. It's 11:40. I'm doing good on time. We did relax a little bit. Hold on. I got to mute for 1 second. Okay, I had to make sure I had the right one. Let me send this over here. Well, okay, you got ahead of me. Yes, I will not forget about them. So let me unveil this here real quick. Let me go Just bear with me because you're going to see a little production while I'm here. I want to go back one. I want to go here, here, here.
Hey, it's John, Spaceship Ears from Grand and Miraculous. I'm here at the Space Needle, that monument to the future that Walt once imagined, a community of tomorrow.
Where is it? IMG. Hold on, I'm working toward it. It's taking a minute. Here you go. Ready? Here you go.
Hey, it's Jackie with Super Enthused. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and we'll be right back. Beep, beep.
So there you go. Unveiling that. Unveiling that. Brand new bumper. Brand new bumper. We saw Jackie super enthused, and it was great. She sat and talked with Jen and I for a little bit as well. And you know, we talked about just life and how she was doing and everything. We talked about Adam for a little bit. So at least, you know, now we have Jackie with us on the bumper brigade. We should have filled a bunch more bumpers, but we got tied up with it. But we are going to make sure that happens on our next trip. I already have it on our list to get some of that. So that was great. Yeah, this Danielle story is great. I got this Danielle story is absolutely fantastic. So we're walking down by the Mexican God, I can't think of it. I'm drawing a blank. The Africa Pavilion area type thing where the frozen cokes are. Okay. And we're going, and I hear Jen, oh, she's on my right as we're walking. Big time. Let's not do that. We don't disrespect people here. We treat the ladies with respect, and that's not appropriate. Help me out. Fast Pass Radio. Anthony, hello. I got to give you a call back. I know you got me when I was traveling there. I will plan to call you back. So the cool thing is, as we're walking, I hear Jen go, "Hey, there's Danielle." Right? And I'm driving. I'm like, "What? Where?" I turn, and there's Danielle on the other side in this crowd of people. And she sees Jen, and she's like, "Hey!" And she comes flying over and goes to give Jen a hug, and gives Jen a hug, and then looks to me and she goes, "Oh, you're here." That's what I got. I got, "Oh, you're here." So, yeah, I'm here. So that was a great story. It was great to see her. So excited to see Jen. Nico, hello, buddy. Danielle is an amazing, amazing person. Deserves to be respected as a author, as a content creator, as someone in our community who does amazing stuff. It was great. We sat there and talked with her about when her new book was coming out and everything, and yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome to see her, and I told her I'd connect with her when we come back down. Maybe we'll ask her and see if she wants to go to breakfast again. We've gone to breakfast with her before and hung out, and I'm blessed to call her a friend. We still need to get Millennial Meg. Danielle's talked about both of them doing the show. She's an artist. Yeah, she's also an artist. She's so talented. It's sick. And as down to earth nice as you'll ever meet. As down to earth nice as you'll ever meet. So, yeah, so we met Danielle. I'm trying to think if there was anybody else that stopped us. I had a great conversation. Jacob Herring, welcome in. We had great conversation with both Jackie and Drew about Adam. You guys know I was friends with Adam. I didn't hang out with him. I didn't party with him. I didn't go and do things with him. I was friends with him from the parks and stuff. Linda B, hello. Welcome in, dear. But it was a little bit of healing for me. Jackie was very close with Adam. Drew was exceptionally close with Adam. Drew spent the day with Adam on his last day on Earth. The night before, that evening, he hung out with Drew at Drew's house, and it was very. Drew and I had some private conversation that I'm going to keep to me, but it was very somewhat healing a little bit for me, and I thank Drew for that. I thank Drew a lot for that. You know, so I feel like there was others that ran up to us. We saw Elliot. We saw Elliot. Dude, you're gone. You're gone. Goodbye. Have a nice day. No, not even that. No. Pixie dust. Goodbye. Goodbye. I know you can still hear me, dude. Don't come onto my channel and disrespect women. Don't come on here and talk about one of my best friends and start degrading her as a human being by saying comments like that. Take your stuff and roll out. That's not going to happen here. Not about any woman in our community, and damn sure not about one of my best friends. That was awful, dude. Awful. So that's twice on 2 comments about 2 amazing people in our community. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not going to tolerate that. We're not going to have people disrespected. So, I feel like we had some other people. Mary Blues, welcome in. Your Disney hangout is immaculate. Well, it's not a bad background. Not a bad background. We saw Elliot. Elliot was there filming. How he didn't recognize me or Jen, because he's talked to both of us before, but it is Elliot. And he's doing his stream and talking with Trevor Carlton. And Trevor's like, well, we need to take a picture. And both of us really go, Elliot, take this picture. So he's holding his gimbal in one hand and he's taking a picture with the other. So that was something there. Shelby, I'll handle things in my chat, my friend. I don't need anyone else handling it. My moderators and myself can handle our chat. Thank you though for caring. I appreciate you for caring. Well, we'll handle it. What else? Jen, am I missing anything? If you text me or call me, either way, I gotta be missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Dean the turkey legster was with us a lot throughout the whole time. Yeah, thank you, Mike. That was really cool to hang out with Dean. You're okay, Shelby. It was really cool to hang out with Dean, and him to spend some time with us, which was awesome. I've been down to the parks with Dean a couple times, but never got a chance to hang out for a while. So that was pretty awesome. And he's not far from 1,000 subscribers. Can somebody go grab his link? Can somebody go grab his link and drop it in there? If you're not following Dean the turkey legster, let me see here. He's not far from 1,000, guys. Man, if we could put him over 1,000 because you guys told somebody about him. Oh yeah, I saw Tim Tracker, said hello to Tracker down there. Nate was there, but I didn't get to see Nate, unfortunately. Oh yeah, let me tell that story too. That's a great, thank you. I didn't remember that at the beginning. I'll tell that in just a second. Dean is 13 subscribers away from 1,000. He does Disney content. He does a morning show in the morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time. You could watch it tomorrow, called Rooster Mode Activated, where he talks about stuff in the Disney community. He's got all kind of content on his channel, playlists that include, Let's Talk Turkey, the Peanuts, different live shows that he's done, all kind of great stuff, music and stuff. If you check out his channel and you think you'd like him, give him a follow tonight. Give him a follow tonight. He's at 988 right now. 988 right now. Let's see if anybody else might want to do that for us. He was just going to text me about Dean. Yeah, okay. Well, we got it, right? That's a good thing. Let me see here. I'm just trying to. Oh, come on. Come back over here. Let's see. It just keeps changing. It keeps changing. Y'all are getting him closer. Where's he at? 993. He's 7 away. 993. He is 7 followers away. Dean is a great guy in the community that has huge heart of gold. Yes. You know, I was not subscribed. Susan says I am now. 993. 994. He's 6 away. Is there anybody you could share with or tell about that might like his content? Take a look at his content and want to give him a follow because of his content. 994. He's 6 away. 6 away. We hit a sub. We will check out the channel more tomorrow. It was great hanging out, Andy, with you and your wife. It was amazing. Jen and I thoroughly enjoyed it. They gave us some nice lanyards, some ARC lanyards. We enjoyed spending time with you. It was awesome. And I'm sure we'll see you guys on another show. We're going to get them on Triple C's. I'm going to get with Andy this week on scheduling that. 995. 995. 995. Fast Pass Radio says I just gave a follow. 996. He's 4 away. 4 away. Is there anybody else that might consider? Getting away. I hear you, Journey. I hear you. 4 more. 4 more on the mix. Let's just keep sharing it out. If you got somebody you could tell about his channel and get him over there, get him over there where they might take a look and want to watch his content, that would be awesome. 996. Stacy, keep an eye on that for me tonight and see if it goes over while we're still here. 4 more. Bang the bell. Yeah. Can we drop that link in there one more time where it's accessible? And if you like that content and you're not following him, please do that. Give him a follow and help him out. There'll be nothing better than him to wake up for his morning show with 1,000 followers. 1,000. That would be awesome. So let's see if we can do that, make that happen. Katie reminded us because I brought it up at the beginning. Okay, so I got to preface this story with, first off, I have been laboring back and forth with whether or not I should get a bionic hand on this hand. I've been struggling with it. I've been talking to some people close to me, trying to get their feedback, their opinion. I have the resources because of a very generous benefactor to help me get it because it's not covered by insurance. And I wasn't sure. I've been up and down. 997. Awesome. I've been up and down on it. This has been very trying on my brain and very stressful. 999. Now I want to wait for a minute. I hope none of you take your follow away after our stream. I hope he wakes up in the morning with that 1,000 subs. The power of this community and what we can do. He's at 999. We've got room for one more. 1K. He's at 1K. Congratulations, Dean. I hope he keeps all of these overnight, and in the morning, he's at 1K, and he sees that. So, that's pretty awesome, right? 1K for a good member of our community. That's awesome. All right. Great job, everybody. Great job. So I've been laboring with this, whether I do this or not. And I've had a lot of talks and with a lot of friends. And I brought it up to Jen recently and talked to her about it. I said, well, I don't know. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. It's very expensive. What happens if I get it and I don't like it? What happens if I get it, doesn't work? Is it a surgery? I don't know. Are they cutting into me again? There was a lot of things that were going through my mind. And we are driving, or I'm driving, she's walking, and we're heading back up to the front. We were heading over to Magic Kingdom to go meet Lily and everybody over there. And I'm ahead of her, and I go, oh God, I got to go back and see a guy. And of course, I didn't clue her in. She's like, see a guy? What do you got to do? And she's trying to figure out what I'm doing. We passed a gentleman who had a prosthetic arm that was coming from the elbow down and had a bionic Darth Vader-esque hand on it, black bionic hand. And I saw it and I was like, God Almighty has got to be talking to me right now. So I went and we talked to him, a very nice family. Jen, do we have their link? Do you have their channel where you could drop their link in? Is that possible? Or forward it to me so I could get it? Because I know you took a screenshot of their channel. They had a little daughter. They had a young daughter. She couldn't have been more than 8 or 9. We sat and talked with the dad about his challenges and why he did it and how great this arm was, and it was great. He gave me a bunch of feedback and information. He was showing me how the whole thing worked. And I literally in the moment said, this is God telling me, Pete, you need to go get this hand. Okay. And I pulled out Katie's bracelets and I gave it to the little girl. And her face lit up like it was Christmas Day. So, Katie, thank you. You brought magic to a little girl who's probably been challenged with the things that her dad is going through. She had that thing on quicker than daylight and was so excited. So thank you, Katie. I'm just about out of them, so I'd like to talk to you because giving them to people in the park was awesome. Doing that, but she ended up telling us. She ended up saying to me, "There it is, Gloria Swan Song. You want to see this little girl? She just started her channel. She's only got like 25 subs. I'm going to subscribe to her right now because she was just starting to make her channel." And I told her, I said, she was like, I'm trying. She's very nice little, an 8 or 9-year-old little kid. And you could see the parents were very proud of her and nice people. God, they were so nice to talk with Jen and I. And I said, I'm going to share you out. I'm going to tell some people about your channel and what it's about. And, maybe you'll get some new subscribers out of it. So if you guys want to light her up tonight and put her on your watch list, Caleb, Joshua Hill. Hello, Caleb. Welcome in. Jonathan says, I just subbed. Spaceship Ear says, I just subbed. I just subbed myself. I just did it. Literally just did it because I didn't get a chance to do it when I was home. And she's up to 38 subs. Can we get her to 50? Could we double her subscriber count right now? Debbie did. Mike Beachman did. Jen says she absolutely loved the bracelet. Ow, I've got a cramp. Mother of monkey butt. Oh. Ow. Sorry, I got a cramp and a part of my leg I can't do anything about. I need more water. I got to drink more water. I've been told that this weekend, and the person who told me was right, and I need to drink more water. Kate did. Fast Pass Radio did. Cakes did. Holiday Shelby did. ARC did. John Corndog. Wow. She's at 48. She's at 48. So her dad's going to reach out to me with some information on the hand, the company, and how to get a hold of him and all this. I will let 52. You guys killed it for her. I will let them know that you guys did this, and a lot of people from our community did it. David T did it. Neil did it. Thank you all. Mr. Thibodeau did it. Thank you. Magical Mike says Jen and I both did. Nanny Pooh Bear did. It's a beautiful little girl who's just trying to start something out and find some magic. You know, her dad's, you know, obviously been through some challenges in time, and I'm glad you could do that. So that's awesome. She actually pulled the sword out of the stone. Yes, it's in the video. She pulled the sword out of the stone. You can watch that video on her channel here somewhere along the way if you research it or go through her playlist or all stuff. Yeah, Charlie horse cramp. It's because I need to drink more water. So this was really cool. So got to peel off and call Dad. Please give him my best, John. Please give him my best. I looked up at Spaceship Earth on Saturday and thought of your dad. I also thought it's really big and the lights are really neat. I also thought I don't ride it as much as I probably should. And then I thought that I needed ice cream. But it started with thinking of your dad. So try magnesium. Okay, I have to check with my doctors and see what I can do, Neil. Make sure that doesn't have a counter effect with anything I'm doing. So thank you though, Neil. So anyway, it was just a sign to me for Jen and I to be walking. Everything had to be timed out perfectly for that day, for them to be at the same spot and pass me, and for them to stop and me to get back to them with Jen. It had to be perfectly timed. So it has to be God's influence on it. I was amazed how the prosthetic arm worked. I had no idea before that. Medical technology is mind blowing. So mustard for cramps. So it's cool. So this was her dad, and he helped me. So I'll let everybody know that tomorrow morning I'm gonna jump out of her side. Gloria Swan Song. She's now at 56 subs. So there you go. I'm gonna be calling tomorrow to my prosthetic people and ask them about this company and what's it going to take for me to get fitted or done for a prosthetic arm. I'm going to look into it. So might be more of those changes in the near future. Preston will be excited. He would like to do a whole scene with his Star Wars lightsabers where I am Darth Vader and he gets to be Anakin Skywalker, and he can film a whole thing where he took me out with my arm and both of my legs, and then we can film a scene on the living room, dining room sofa or something where they're putting my legs back together and my arm. He'll be very excited. I don't know. I could dress up for any costume party as Darth Vader and have the legitimate hand. So that would be kind of cool, I guess, right? So anyway, there you go. There you go. So that was awesome doing. If I missed anybody we saw, I apologize. Do I like pickles? Absolutely not. Can't stand them. I like relish, but I do not like pickles. I like relish, but I don't like pickles. So, I we're 12:05. It was a great time. I thank Jen for her time working, helping me for the channel. I thank April. Thank Sierra for the project she's working on while we were down there. Thank everybody who took pictures or sent pictures. I appreciate that. And we got a lot accomplished. It was great to spend time with April and go over that. Oh, we had the cheeseburger egg rolls. Those daggone things are so good. I ate them before going to dinner and I didn't care. And you know what? I'm finding them again in 2 weeks. Those cheeseburger egg rolls, it's all about the sauce. You wrap your tongue around the sauce, it's heavenly. If you haven't had those, get them. Not the pizza ones. They got pizza ones over at, they got it there. They got it at Hollywood Studios and all too. They're okay. Don't get me wrong. They're not bad. They're good. They're not the ones for that. We met Becky in New Orleans. That's right. We met Becky in New Orleans while we were there. Oh, we saw Dreamer Deborah. Out there. We saw the Do Philly crew. We saw Diz Our Dream. We saw a lot of people like that, which was great. A lot of creators. But we saw Dreamer Deborah, a Hall of Famer. Thank you, Neil. So 2 special people to see, Becky in New Orleans and Dreamer Deborah. We saw them both. So that was awesome. Awesome. Hey, Kate, eat it and then take a EpiPen. It's that good. It's worth the EpiPen. Miss Disney fan. Yes, thank you, Jen. I met Miss Disney fan down there. That's right. Met Miss Disney fan. I actually came back out to get a picture with her, and she was gone, so I couldn't find her. Did I see Man from the World? No, I did not. Well, we had a great time. We got a lot accomplished, and you will see the fruit of that labor over the next couple months as we add in to the mix all of these Disney dialogue shows. And I hope you guys come over and take them in. These artists are incredible. They're amazing people. And they all have this unique giant heart and good people. So can't wait for you guys to see more about that and everything we're going to do. So I'll be back down there in just a little bit towards the end of the festival. Going to go back at it again and say hello to people and try to meet some other artists that are going to be there this time that are not there last time. So Kat got home last night. Well, it was awesome to meet her. Yes, thank you, Jen. God bless her. Our next dialogues, guys, which I got to write this week, is next Tuesday night. Listen to me right now, 64 of you. Our next dialogues is Tuesday night, the 27th. It is Joe Lancicero. He is one of the most respected Disney Imagineers out of all the Imagineers all time. He worked directly for Bob Weiss. He worked for Theron Skis. He's worked with and for Joe Rohde. He has done, when you hear the stuff that he's done, the pieces of the park that he's had his hands on, you're going to flip a waffle. I'm telling you. You want to be here next Tuesday night at 7:00 or watch the replay. It is Joe Lancicero coming. And literally, kid you not, Mark said to Jen and I, hey, when are you guys going to get Lancicero on there? And we literally looked at him and said, next Tuesday night. And he said to us, you know what? You do him, you have a good one with him. He would be the one that could help you get Joe Rohde on your show. I'd really like to get Joe Rohde. Love to have that chance with Jen to sit and talk with Joe Rohde. Yeah. Yes, Mickey Waffle. I was trying to keep it clean, Jen. I could have said something else, but I'm trying to keep it clean. That's what came to mind that was clean. So I can't wait to sit down and interview Joe Lancicero, Jen and I, talking with him. I'll be writing that show this week. We'll be getting it together, and next Tuesday night, we're going to knock it out of the park. So, all right, that's all I got. It's been a great weekend. Thank you all for being a part of this 50,000K journey. We ain't done yet. There's a lot more people to bring magic to. There's a lot more creators to bring to light. There's a lot more magic and love coming down in the moonlight that we can help more people. There's a lot more great people to meet. We're love meeting people, love talking with people. So get your down payments in for the meetup. Don't wait. We want you there. It's a $50 deposit. We got to buy Oriole tickets. If you're coming, we want you there. Already 20 people have locked in their spots. We know it's going to be up near 45 or 50. So get your deposits in. I'll have a slide on that on Tuesday night, updating everything. Thanks, sir. Thank you all. Much love to you. I always like to try to find something fun to say at the end, so I'll do it simply like this. It's 2026. It's not too late. You can come out. You can make somebody's day. You can help them out. You can listen to them when they need to be heard. You can talk to them when you need to be heard. Because the one thing I know is every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. And maybe you're that angel. We just didn't know it yet. Let's hit a couple more of these bumpers on the way out. Let's go. Let's start it with this.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're...
What's up, everyone? This is Steve from Steve's World, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV One and Retro TV One Tech, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and he will be right back.
Hey everybody, Lawrence from the Disney Streamer Network here. Just want to say you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I had a friend who wants to say something here. No? He's a little camera shy right now. Anyway, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. More fun ahead.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Bob from Berry Place 28 and the Park Streamers Hangout, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Well, hey there, you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Oh my, can't wait for you to see.
Hello, this is Jennifer Caruso and
Main Street Nick,
coming to you from Disneyland, California. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure you've given him a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you know when Pete goes live.
Hi, I'm Lily from Lily's Life.
And I'm Zippity Doo Dog, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Who are you going to hit today? Oh, ow! Oh, unbelievable.
I love you!
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.